Welcome one and all to round 3 of Kharak Cup 6. This one is going to be played on the shallows, as you can see. That's the map here, and I think this is a map that we all kind of like. I actually tend to try not to play on it because I feel like I'm not the best at this map in particular, but I do still like it. I think it's a pretty good map. One of the newer ones as well. Very, very focused on like defensive styles because it's very difficult to attack, like the or not defensive, sorry, economic styles, because it's very difficult to attack the beginning position here since they have like these two high ground positions to set up railguns on. But this is a pretty fun map. The game here going to be between Rompafrolic and Descara, and really you gotta give it to Descara here. I think he should probably win this, but you never know. Like for instance in Kharak Cup. Must have been Kharak Cup 4, for example. Rompafrolic and Descara played each other, and actually Rompafrolic looked like, for a little bit, he was actually going to win that one. So, this one, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of saying this about all the games, that I feel there is kind of a favored player, but that it's not necessarily so that he's going to win, but I don't know, I think it's always true. So it's kind of safe to say. But also, in this matchup, I think that'll be particularly true, that we might see Rompafrolic pull something pretty cool, try to do some, like, cool strategies. Something that we're not expecting, but that it probably still will be Descara winning the game. That's my prediction here. So, is he gonna make base runners? You know he's gonna make base runners. Is he gonna go for power, carrier power? You know he's gonna go for carrier power. Is he gonna get onto a third base? Well, actually, maybe it's this map, but normally no. He's definitely not gonna go over here. This play, who cares about this? This doesn't exist. That's what I'm expecting from this game right here. Descara going Sport Cruiser first. Who can blame him on this map? I thought his carrier was turned around for like facing this way, but now it's facing this way again. Or the back of it is anyway. Oh, I see. Yeah, he did that on purpose because he wants the Sport Cruiser here, not there. That makes a lot of sense. So Descara gonna scout with his probe that there are some sand skimmers out here. I would be expecting that from Rompafrolic. He's a very aggressive player, kind of like me. But I wouldn't really be expecting this though. But Descara found it, so that's good for him. This is kind of a feint here. He wants him to see like, hey, look, a forward scanner, forward sand skimmers. Like I better play defensively, and then he's gonna switch into like an eco build there. I think that's really cool actually. But Descara saw that with his probe. He saw, oh look, a production cruiser, there's no sand skimmers around it, and it's back here. Like, I don't think it's actually going to really be early game aggression. So I can get away with just making, you know, 2 LAVs and then taking into railgun fabrication. So, good information gained by Descara from that probe there. To be fair, another reason why he's going for railguns here before getting more LAVs or going for AAVs is probably just because he knows what map we're playing on, you know? It's not really that likely that a sand skimmer run by is going to do that much damage anyway. And he is going to make a couple more LAVs. Rompafrolic making base runners. That's what we want to see, right? But yeah, he knows that like a number of sand skimmers is not really that dangerous on this map unless there's like a large number of sand skimmers. Does that make sense? He's going to go for AAV fabrication though, after getting railgun fabrication here, which is pretty interesting, I think. So Rompafrolic going to give chase here. Good micro on the sand skimmers, pulling back the weakened one. I like that a lot, actually. I think he was in range there. He probably should have continued to chase with these two, but he got a kill. That's pretty good. He's moving out with this LAV as well to try and see what is out there. He's going to catch wind of the carrier right here. That almost certainly says production cruiser is back at home, right? I mean, you wouldn't sacrifice your entire eco like that. So Descara is going to know. Yep, sure enough, it's not going to be early aggression, really. He may be a bit confused as to why the carrier is already this far forward, and I kind of am too, but, you know, we'll see what Descara chooses to do about that. He may begin producing railguns pretty much immediately, actually. One of them is going to get sniped down there in the middle. Descara attempting also to exfiltrate this artifact right here, and he should succeed, although it looks like Rompafrolic does want to stop that. But a big ol' swarm of LAVs running over on this side could catch both of these base runners as well. This one not really so much, I guess, as it's not actually picked up an artifact. This base we're going to see, going to back away. It looks like the sand skimmers want to go to defend. And I think that's a good choice, because he also needs to worry about defending his bases. Of course, the LAVs could just run by at this point, so kind of wants to get some coverage over there. But yeah, Rompafrolic once again going way far out with his carrier here. I don't know, I mean, you know from the previous games I'm not really the biggest fan of this because I feel like you need to prioritize your economy a bit more than this. But, you know, we'll see if it works out for him, I guess. Descara's probe gonna scout that there is in fact no one mining on this third location, at least not close. And indeed there actually is, but it's far, right? It's long distance mining over here. He will catch the... Oh, no, he won't. He's gonna move away first. I was gonna say he's gonna catch the production cruiser there. And yet, like I kind of expected, Descara already beginning to make railguns. That's what you would do if your opponent is getting this aggressive with his carrier. Because this early in the game, only power reserve 2 and 1 artifact, you're not going to be able to really do too much with that carrier. If this artifact can score, maybe, but that's a big if here with all these LAVs up in this location, and that's got to be why Descara has sent them here, because he doesn't want this artifact to score. Rompafrolic really trying to press the artifact there. He's going to lose basically all of these sand skimmers for it. Oh, and then the carrier blocks him. Oh, that's a little awkward there. It's going to get pushed a little bit further away even. I don't think this artifact is going to score, especially not at this rate. Yeah, carrier acrobatics there. They're always pretty fun, aren't they? Whole bunch of railguns moving out as well. AAVs ready to pressure the economy, and it's looking like Rompafrolic's aggressive carrier placement is not going to pay off for him in this game. I don't think this is going to turn out very well for him at all. But regardless, he steams on. Power Reserve 3 coming out now. One salvager taken out, all salvagers off of the base right there. Artifact does get taken out. This base runner is trying to do some sneaky things, but I guess he forgot he's not coalition, he can't really do much. And Descara hasn't even gotten up onto 3 base just because he knows he doesn't need to. If he just prioritizes military at this point, he'll be fine. These AAVs really being annoying. And Armor 1 is not finished, so this Assault Railgun could go down as well. I would have liked to see him move the Assault Railgun into the smoke there, but I think he should just take out this Assault Railgun, honestly. But he is going to get good economy damage in here. 2 salvagers going to go down on this side as well. This is really egregious damage right here being done by Descara with those AAVs. And it's also allowed him to take complete control of the middle where he has 8 railguns and he has 6 LAVs. Definitely a lot more than anything that Rompafrolic can field right now. Though he is on, 3 base potentially if he wants to move this production cruiser here and this carrier here, but based on previous experience, do you really think that's very likely? Plus, I think Descara really can just push in and do his damage now. Interestingly, it looks like he's not going to, so he would rather play it a little safe. I'm not sure if that's the right move though, because he is actually on less bases at this moment. This is the right move, I think, is to push out with the railguns. You just have to make sure to keep him covered. Of course, this carrier is actually a significant, significant weapon at this point with this much power, but not enough to handle 8 railguns, I wouldn't think. You can see the damage being done to that carrier, quite significant. 2 artifacts also picked up by Descara. In the meantime, he expands onto a 3rd base right there, getting heavy vehicles armor 3. It's looking okay. It's looking okay for Descara. There are now Galzian heavy rails in the area, but now they're not. I guess there is one more over there on the high ground. These two gonna try to deny this artifact. Looks like the LVs want to come in and chase. They have the boost, they do, but it's on cooldown right now. This artifact may go down, but I don't think that's a big issue for Descara. Sandscrim is fine. Kind of a nice angle here, but there are 2 AAVs to stop them. This guy not really enjoying his job. Artifact does go down, so that's good for Rompafrolic. That's an important pickup for him, but I don't think it's going to matter really. What are his upgrades like? Armor 1, yeah, not bad, but he's on armor 3. And there's only 1 of these as well. That's another big problem. I think it's possible that range calibration could play a big role here. If you park your railgun up there with range calibration, it can shoot all the way to here probably. So that would be a nice angle for them, kind of, but I don't know if he's even got time to get that, really. Yeah, it's a 60-second tech, actually. Galzian tech takes so long to finish, let me tell you. Galzian problems, man. I actually would have killed this base runner, because Rompafrolic is going to use the heal ability on it. But yeah, look at the damage being done to this carrier, it's crazy. Power Reserve 4 now on the way. But if 1, 2, and 3 didn't help you too much, I don't think 4 will either. 5 might be able to do something, but I don't think he's going to get to that point even. The Sandskimmers definitely want to get in there and do some damage, but their shots are very much ineffective against these railguns, having 3 armor like that. And the Sandskimmers with no damage upgrades, I believe. Can't seem to select them. Yeah, no, they don't have any upgrades at all, so... Rails coming in close like this, they will take a couple of losses, but only takes 1, right? Base Spinner heal spam is coming in, but I don't think it's gonna matter, do you? There must be more railguns on the way. No, actually it's just the carrier. Just the carrier. But that might not even be necessary. I think that this many railguns will take it out already. Salvagers even trying to get involved, but they're not really doing too much. And there goes the carrier. So yeah, that was the expected outcome for this match. Nothing particularly strange there, but I do actually like Rompafrolic's early game moves where he kind of feinted into the economy style. But Descara, always very good at his probes. He did catch it. He knew that was going on. And then Rompafrolic once again tried to do his kind of like aggressive carrier build, I suppose, but did not work out too well for him. So we'll move on to the next game from this round.